I want to use the BRRRR strategy, but I might not qualify for a mortgage. What's going on YouTube? Thank you for watching Mentorship Monday. My name is Matt. My company is called the DeRosa Group, and this is our Mentorship Monday program. People email questions to helpme@derosagroup.com. That is helpme@derosagroup.com, DEROSA group.com, and people get their questions answered right here on this YouTube page. How good is that? That's awesome. You guys should do that too. So after you're watching this video and you subscribe to this video, to this channel, send an email to helpme@derosagroup.com with a good real estate question, and it'll get answered right here on this YouTube channel for everybody to learn from, and we'll keep the conversation going. So, today's question comes in from Maurice from Columbus, Ohio. Hi, Maurice from Columbus, Ohio. Thank you for your Mentorship Monday question. So, Maurice says, hi, Matt. I've recently purchased my first rental property, and I have a goal of accumulating 10 buy and holds. Awesome, Maurice. You're going to get there, buddy. I love the goal. My question, the other thing is, you don't say by when. And every time you guys give a goal, you should always say, I want to get here in this time. Not just to me, but to the world. Say, I have this goal, and I want to get here in this amount of time. Little sidebar, but that's okay, Maurice. I'll forgive you. My question is, after the 2008 market crash, banks tightened up on how they award financing. True, they stopped doing no-doc loans, and they stopped doing stuff like 100% financing and stuff like that. But you can still get financing on properties. But let's keep reading Maurice's question. How do I then pull the 75 to 80% ARV to continue the BRRRR strategy when I'm concerned that if I have a mortgage, I might qualify for a mortgage the first time? What happens if the second time I attempt to scale this thing and I'm not able to pursue my goal? Okay, so here we go, Maurice. First, a couple things. Number one, that you need to, you guys, and all you guys, not just you, Maurice, but run your personal credit. Check your credit score to see if you guys have the financial backing and the financial house in order on your side to get a mortgage. So make sure you've got a credit score that's above like 680. Make sure you don't have any foreclosures or bankruptcies or anything major on your personal credit. It's going to prevent the bank from giving you a loan. You are going to have earned income, a W-2 income. When you're first getting started, you're going to have a W-2 somewhere on your side for the bank to be willing to agree to give you a mortgage on the property. Or you can do what's called an asset-based loan. There are asset-based lenders on bigger pockets that are higher interest rates that are, say, 6, 7, 8%, maybe 8, 9%, that you might be able to reach out to. One that I know of, and I'm not endorsing them, I just know that they do it, is Lima One Capital, Limaone, Lima One Capital. You could reach out to them. And there's a bunch of others, including like try Lending Tree, try Better Mortgage. Look on Bigger Pockets again under the vendor section. There's a lot of vendors out there that I know will give you guys an asset-based loan. The best mortgage you're going to get at a best interest rate is going to be from a small community bank. They are going to ask for a reasonable credit score, earned income, some cash in the bank, and they're going to want you to keep the deposits from the property with them. They are going to give you interest rates in the, say, 4 to 5% range, where the other companies that I mentioned might be literally double those numbers. And so you got to decide what you qualify for, Maurice, but there are options. I would try and go to a small community bank first, not an enormous bank that has branches all over the country or a stadium with their name. If the bank has a stadium with their name on it, they're too big. Okay, you want to go for a local bank that has maybe 3 to 5 branches around the property that you're looking to buy. That's the bank that's going to give you the best deal and is likely going to give you a fairly easy approval. But they're also going to require credit. If you can't get credit, if you don't have reasonable credit, then go to one of those asset-based lenders. Second thing, Maurice, you're saying that what if you qualify for the first loan on the BRRRR strategy but not the second? Likely, you're going to use private money that you might have attained through the principles that I talk about in my book, Raising Private Capital. Maybe, if I put my hand on top of it, there it is, right there. You could use that strategy by using private lenders. You could use hard money, but likely a small community bank or any other kind of bank is not going to finance the acquisition and construction side of your BRRRR deal. The point of the BRRRR strategy, just so you guys know, is to buy a property that's dilapidated, that needs some work. Okay, then to do that work, bring out the value of the property through renovations, through construction, through bringing the property up to the market. Okay, that's the first R. The second R is rent out. So you monetize the work that you've did by putting a tenant in the property to enjoy the new kitchens, the new bathrooms, and the replaced roof and the new windows and the work that you've done to the property to bring out that value. You pull the value out through a rental. Then you refinance. You harvest the value you've created by a refinance. Now, if you're using a small community bank on the first leg of that, you're likely not going to be able to pull out much cash during the refinance if you use the same bank when you refinance it. You're likely going to want to use a first lender, a private lender, a hard money lender on the purchase of the property and the construction of the property. And then when you refinance, you use a stable long-term interest rate bank that's over here. So use two different lenders. So you don't have to worry about qualifying for one and then not qualifying for the second, because the first lender, like a hard money lender or private money lender, is likely not going to have the same qualification processes that a bank will. Okay. So next thing, Maurice, you talk about continuing the process on and on. This is why you want to buy these properties in an LLC, because the debt, the loan, once you refinance, it will show up on the LLC's books, not your books. Okay, so you don't want to buy the property in your personal name. I don't recommend buying any real estate in your personal name. We've got a ton of videos out there on LLCs. So you want to hold the property in an LLC from day one when you buy it. Buy it in the LLC, renovate it, refinance it in the name of the LLC, and it won't show up on your personal credit score as a mortgage that you have personally in your name. They are going to make you personally guarantee it, but that's different than it having the loan in your name on your credit report. A lot we covered today, Maurice. I hope this was of value to you, and I hope all you guys enjoyed it too. Don't forget, like I said, to email your questions to helpme@derosagroup.com and to subscribe to this channel. We'd love to get you guys on as subscribers so you can get notifications of all the cool stuff that we do, like property tours in the field and interviews with interesting real estate folks that have something that they want to say to you guys. So, cool. Thank you for watching. Thank you again, Maurice, for your question. Have a great and profitable week, guys.